In this video, we are going to take a look at how we can design a custom loop skin for our normal blog post as well as our custom post types. And we are going to create that will look something like this. So here on this page, we are listing all the custom post types, that is property in this case. And here we are showing the feature image, we have the rental price, we have the title or the name of the property with some excerpt. And below that, we are also showing custom fields. So right now in this case, we are showing the area, number of bedrooms and bathrooms, and below that we have a custom button which we can use to link that to any form or maybe an inquiry form which your visitors can use to inquire about this property. So if you want to give a unique look to your normal blog post as well as your custom post types listing pages, then hop in and I'll show you everything step by step. My name is Ankit Sharma from the team Posy Myth, and if you want to deep dive in the world of Gutenberg, then make sure you subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell so that you can get notified whenever we upload our next video. And if you find this video helpful, then make sure you give it a like and share this with your friends and community on various social media platforms. With that said, let's dive in our WordPress backend and create some unique designs for our blog post as well as our custom post types. So here we are in our WordPress backend, and if we go in the plugin section, here we have the plus add-ons for blog editor free as well as the pro version. And once both of these plugins are installed and activated, we can go to the plus settings right here, and then we will go to plus blocks, and here we will search for post listing block. And this is going to help us show our custom loop skin design on our blog posts as well as our custom post types. So make sure you turn this on and then click on save. Now before we proceed, let me give you an overview of what exactly this dynamic content, custom fields and all that stuff that we are going to talk about in this video. If you already know about all these terms, then you can go ahead and use the timestamps given in the video description below, and then you can skip to the next part of this video. But if in case you want to understand about all this stuff, then here are a few things that you should know. First is dynamic content. Now unlike simple HTML, CSS websites, WordPress sites are basically dynamic sites, because in this you are able to create content real time in form of pages, in form of blog posts and even in form of custom post types. And if you use plugins like advanced custom fields, you will be able to add more fields or more data to your normal blog post or custom post types and create a full-fledged dynamic sites like a property listing website or maybe a car listing site. So now you might be thinking, what is custom fields? So a custom field is something that you add extra apart from the basic information that you fill up while creating your pages, post or custom post types. For example, to create a blog post, you enter title, description and maybe feature image and assign category. So all that is default in the WordPress system. But if in case you want to show some extra information, then you need to add custom fields, which you can do by adding plugins like advanced custom fields and then show this extra data in the front end to give your blog post or even your custom post types a unique look. And now when you show these posts as well as custom post types in the front end, they are added in form of a listing which uses either the native style of the WordPress theme that you are using, or you can design your own custom design to showcase all these posts or custom post types in front end. And that unique design is known as the loop skin for your listings, which is your blog post or your custom post types. So we will come back here in our WordPress backend, and in order to add these custom posts, we need two plugins. First, we need a plugin which can create these custom post types, and then we need a plugin which can allow us to add custom fields. So let's go to plugin and then click on add new. And first we will search for custom fields. So this is the advanced custom fields plugin that we are going to use. Let's click on install now and then click on activate. So now we have the advanced custom fields added here, and we see a new option custom fields here in our backend. Now let's go back to plugin and click on add new and this time we will search for CPT UI, and this is the custom post type UI plugin which will help us create our custom post types. Let's go ahead and install it as well, and then click on activate. So now we can go to our custom post types UI, and here we will create our first custom post. So for the slug we will type in property, and for the plural label we will call it properties, and for the singular label we will call it property. And if we scroll down to the settings option, and here we can choose a menu icon. So by this we can choose a icon which will be visible here in the dashboard. So maybe we can choose an icon like this, and after this we can select the fields that we want to have in this custom post type. So we will have title, we will have editor to add main content, and we will also have feature image. We don't need custom fields from here. We are going to do that from our custom fields plugin. And if we scroll down, and here we will turn on categories. So we are going to use the native categories for this custom post type as well. So let's go ahead and add this post type. And now you see that we have a new entry here, that is properties. So before we go inside this, let's go ahead and create some custom fields. So we go to our custom fields option here, and let's click on add new, and we will call it property items. So this is the group name which will hold all the fields that we will create here. But before that, let's assign the location for these custom fields. So we want to show these custom fields in post types equals to property. So this is the custom post type that we have just created. We want to show all these custom fields only with our custom post types. So we will select that, and now we can start adding our custom fields. So let's click on add field, and we will call it rent of the property, and this will be a number. And for the instruction, enter the rent price, something like this, and this will be a required field. And here we have prepend or append. So if you want, we can add some values before and after. So for this we will have a $sign as prepend, and for the append value we will add per month, and we will leave rest of the fields as it is. Let's go ahead and add a new field, and we will call it number of bedrooms. This one also be a number. This could be our sample instruction, and we will leave all the other fields as it is. Let's add another one, number of bathrooms. Again, this will be a number field. Let's copy the instruction from the top, and let's make this required, and we will leave all the other things as it is. And let's add the last one, size of the property. So again, this will be a number. So this could be our instruction, and for the append we will add square feet. So the user or the admin will know that they need to enter value in form of square feet, and then we will just publish these custom fields. And now if we go inside the property, so here we have already added some sample posts or sample properties. So let me just click on edit and show you what it looks from inside. So here we will enter the title, we will here enter a sample text, and after this we have our custom fields. So here we have the rent of the property. So maybe we can write $124 per month. Here we have the number of bedrooms, number of bathrooms, size of the property. So maybe we can enter something like this. And here is the square feet. So we need to enter the value in square feet. And then we can choose the category and we can upload our feature image. So once we are done, we can update this post. Now let's go ahead and create a page where we can show all these custom post types. So we go to pages and then click on add new, and let's call it all properties. And again here we will add TP post listing block, and we will keep the post listing types as normal page. If we design our archive page for a particular category, we will select archive pages. And if in case we want to show related posts, which we can add below a single blog post design, in that case, we need to choose this option. Or if you are creating a page for the search results, you can select search list. But right now we will select normal page. And here, instead of posts, we are going to select our custom post type, that is properties. So now you see the 3 property listing that we have added are showing here. And again, we can choose any of these ready-made designs from here. But this time we are not going to select these. We are going to select our custom design. So we click on custom. And here we can design a reusable block and add this here. Now let's go back in our WordPress backend. We will design a reusable block that will act as the skin for this loop of our custom post types. So let's save this as a draft right here. And for the reusable blocks, we will go to plus settings and then click on reusable blocks. And let's create new one. So let's click on add new and let's call it. And here we will start by adding a row layout. We will choose single column layout, and here we will first add our feature image. So we will choose image block. So we will choose our TP image block. So this is the one. And instead of uploading any image, we are going to use these dynamic tags right here. So if we click on this, here we can set a dynamic URL. So for this, we are going to use feature image. So this is going to show the feature image of our property listing. And below this, we can define the size of the image. Right now, we will set it to full. You can change that as per your requirement. And after this, we have advanced settings. If we turn this on, here we can set a fallback image. So right now, in order to see what we are designing here in our backend, let's add a fallback image. So let's say we select this image here, then click on select. So now after this, we can again choose the size of the image. We will set it to full. And after this, we can change the alignment, left, center or right. We will keep it this in center. And after this, we have URL. So instead of entering any static URL, we are going to use this dynamic tag again. And here for this dynamic URL, we are going to choose post URL. So that if someone clicks on this image, they can open our single custom post. Now we are going to add a heading here. So we are going to use TP heading block and we are going to choose this simple style. And if we scroll down, we will remove the subtitle. And for the main heading, we are going to use this dynamic field. And here we are going to use post title. So this is going to show the name or the title of our custom post that we have added. If we turn on the advanced settings, here we have prefix text as well as postfix text. We are going to leave them as it is. And right now we also don't need fallback text because right now it's showing the name of our reusable block. So we will leave it as it is. And now before this heading, we are going to add a row. And from here, we will click on insert before. And we are going to choose a row. So this is the TP row block. Let's add this. We will choose a single column. And under this, we are going to add another heading. Let's choose the same simple style again. We will remove the subtitle. And for the main heading, we are going to choose dynamic field. And this time we will scroll down to select our advanced custom fields, and here we will select rent of the property. Right now we don't see anything. We turn on the advanced settings. We will add pre-text as $sign and space. For the postfix, we will enter /, and for the fallback text, maybe we can enter some value here. So this is how it's going to look in the front end. And in the layout, we are going to select center aligned. Now if we click on this column, we go to advanced and then remove the margin and padding for this column. And now we go back in the main row. We go back again in advanced and then remove the margin and padding for this one as well. And if we select this heading again, we can go to style and maybe we can use H4. And in the typography, maybe we can add font size as maybe 15 pixel and the font weight will be 100. And for the color, maybe we can choose black. And if we scroll down here, we have background color. So let's add one. We will choose this orange shade. And above this, we have padding option. So let's give 5 pixel from top, 5 pixel from bottom, and then 10 pixel from right and left. And now below this, we have border radius. Let's add 15 pixel here. And now we come back here and select our main row in which we have added this heading. And if we go in advanced, here we will add a negative margin. So let's keep it to 40. And let's publish this reusable block here and see how it looks in the front end. So now we come back here in our all properties page and let's refresh this page once so that we can load our newly created reusable block. Now if we select this post listing block here, and for the reusable block section, we will now choose property skin design. Let's select this. And now for the column manager, we will choose 3 column layout and we will leave rest of the things as it is. Let's publish this page and see how it looks in the front end. So here is a quick look of what we are designing. So here is our feature image for the custom post type property. And below this, we have the price showing like in this box. And below this, we have the title or the name of this property. So here we can come back on this page and maybe we can copy this block from here and let's add this inside a row. We will choose TP row and we will choose wide width, and under this we will paste our post listing block and then update. If we refresh the front end, now it's looking much better. Let's come back in our reusable block and we can style this post title here. So we go to style and again we will choose maybe H3 this time. And for the typography, we will choose font size as 20 and maybe we can choose a darker color here. Now after this title, let's go ahead and duplicate this and we are going to use the same style, but in this main title, instead of post title, we are going to use post excerpt, and for the fallback text, we will add a sample text here so that we can see how it's going to look. And if we come back here in style tab, we will choose this as paragraph and we will choose 15 pixel as text and let's increase the line height a bit. And for the text, maybe we can choose lighter color. And now after this, we will add another row. So let's click on insert after and then choose TP row. And this time we will choose a 3 column layout. In the first one, we will add info box. This is the info box block from the plus add-ons. And in the style, we will choose this third style here. And if we scroll down, let's align everything to center. Let's get rid of this description. And for the title, we are going to use dynamic field. And here under our advanced custom fields, first choose size of the property. And let's turn this advanced settings on. And for the postfix, we will type in square feet. Let's add a space before this. And for the fallback, let's add a number here so that we can see how it's going to look. And now for the icon, we can change this from here. And maybe we can use this icon here. And if we go in style, we can choose the typography here. So for the text, we are going to use 14 pixel. And text color, maybe we can use this orange shade again. So we can copy the color code from here. And let's come back to the style of this info box. So let's paste the text color here. And same we will choose for the icon. We go down here for the icon style. We can play around with the shapes for this icon. So we are not going to use any of these styles. We are just select it as none. And here in the icon color, we will paste our color code. And for our text, we are going to reduce the title top space so that it can look a little bit closer to the icon. And now we can just copy this info box from here. And for the next column, we will add a paragraph so that we can paste this info box here, and the same for the third column. And now we just need to update this icon and text. So let's select this second one. Here for the title, we will this time choose number of bathrooms as our custom field. And we will remove this postfix text. And for the fallback, maybe we can enter number 4. And for the icon, we will choose a bed icon like this. And for the last one, we will choose title as our custom field, number of bathroom. And again, we will remove this postfix. And for the fallback, we will add maybe again number 3. And for the icon, we will choose this shower icon. Now let's update this here. So let's come back here in our all properties page, and here if we scroll down, we have extra options, and here we have show excerpt or content option. Let's turn this on. Now because we have added this excerpt here, we want to do a little bit of styling for this, so that's why we turn this option on. And then we will limit this by words, and maybe we can add 10 words here. After this, let's update this and see how it looks in the front end. And this is how it's going to look in the front end. If we come back here in our reusable block, here after this row, we can add another block. And this time we can add a button here. So this will be a TP button block. So in the layout, let's first align this in center, and instead of buy now, we can choose the title as send inquiry, and maybe we can choose from these predefined styles. So I think we will keep it very simple. And now if we go in style, we can change the text color, and maybe we can choose the same color code here as well. So let's update this, and finally if we refresh this, this is how it's going to look. So here is the complete look of our custom skin that we have designed for our custom post type. Now if we come back here in our all properties page, and here above this post listing, we can also add a search box here. So this is the TP search box. If we add this here, and on the right hand side we have extra options. If we turn on Ajax search and then click on update. Now let's refresh this in our front end. So now on this page we have a search bar as well. So here if we search any of our property, so here you can see as soon as we start typing big villa, we can see our custom post listed here. So this is how you can leverage our Ajax search bar as well on your custom post types. Along with that, you can do the same for your blog post as well. You can create a custom skin in a new reusable block, and instead of our custom post type properties, you can do the same for posts. So with this, I hope you will be able to create some amazing looking custom loop skin designs for your blog post as well as your custom post types. But just in case you think that there is something missing in this blog or any other blog in the Plus family, then you can always visit our roadmap page here, and you can create a free account here and use this feature request form. Now by using this simple form, you can help us know what do you think is missing in this block or any other block in the Plus family, and this request directly goes to our developer team and we will try our level best to make your request live as soon as possible. So this is how easy it is to create some custom loop skin designs for your blog posts as well as your custom post types. So if you like this video, then make sure you hit the like button, and if you want to learn more about such amazing features of Plus add-ons for Gutenberg, then make sure you subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell so that you can get notified about our future videos. So that's it for this one, and I'll see you in the next video.